Well, I was gonna kind of wing ding it tonight because it's been a long weekend and it's been pretty much nonstop all weekend, just doing things. Saturday, I can't remember what kept me out during the day. Something did, and then had our D&D last night, which was a great game. It was the first game in a while where I had a lot of stuff written, but we didn't touch any of it. We kind of just went off and did a little other side thing, which was kind of fun. It was different. And then, obviously, those nights, they're fun. I hang out with people. There was some scotch involved. Actually, it didn't have any lasting effects on me, but maybe it did. Maybe I'm just worn out because of that. So, today, I got up. We practiced Sunday mornings, my band, the Significant Others. It's just tough trying to get, a bunch of guys who have, very full lives outside of their bands together, even once a week. So, that was a good practice, too. We had fun and stuff like that. Just, for some reason, I don't know. I'm just really worn out, I guess. It's not really bummed out. I guess I'm kind of worn out. So I was literally like, and I don't want to ever get this to the point where I'm doing it just because I have to do it. Like, I'm enjoying doing this, and so when I have something to say, I'm going to record these. And I think tonight's going to be a short night just because I'm tired and I don't have a lot to say. That's probably famous last words if you know me. Actually, Carol just texted me. This is ironic because I was literally looking up topics for discussion. And some of them actually grabbed me and immediately started thinking. I was like, wait a minute. I'd love to talk about that. So, there's plenty of these I could just pick from, but this one is personal, so props to her. Moving, the ups and downs of where you move, friends and family, money, how you get there. I've talked about how we moved here, but I've never talked about or why we, how we ended up here is basically what I've talked about in the past. But I've never really talked about its short and long-term effects on things. I don't know how many of you are watching this remember the party, the last night that we were at Winthrop Street. Not the last night, but it was the last party we threw. It was the farewell, goodbye party. And I had recorded that video, the tribute to myself video. That sums me up. Also, I want to point out that this has been a week now, and this is just getting worse. I think I'm dying. It's probably a zombie virus. Oh, we got to talk about that, don't we? At some point tonight. First thing I want to ask a favor of those who listen and watch or whatever. You don't have to do this. You really don't. But I would really appreciate if you could share this with one person, at least one person, like that you think would enjoy watching them. I originally started these, the Road to 40, to have a year of my recording, talking to a camera, until I turned 40. And so, it's not, like I said, it's never been for anyone in particular. It's great. I think that the kids, I think it's something nice that in the future they'll have to look at after I'm dead and ashes or whatever. But it encourages me to know that people enjoy watching it. Like, I was talking with Nick last night and Chris when they were over at the Costanzas, and they made mentions of things and suggestions and said how much they were enjoying it, and that makes me feel better as a person. I don't know why. It just makes me feel better to know that, I'm entertaining someone in some way, or at least making someone's life a little bit better. And I wanna kind of make this bigger. I have a plan. I don't want to talk about it much because I don't want to jinx myself. And this is just the beginning. It really is. But I've been so impressed with the turnout and the comments and likes and emails I'm getting, and just the communications and the connections that or reconnections I've made with friends and stuff like that, that I would love it to spread. Like, I just wonder, like, when you share something on Facebook or Twitter, it's all in the news feed, but the news feed moves by, and I wonder if, like, everyone I know has seen that I'm doing this. Like, I'm sure a lot of them have, and if they came by and checked it out, great. If they didn't, that's fine too. Honestly, I mean, that's not a big deal. It's just, I'd like to get the word out there, because like I said, I've got a plan. I've got an idea for something pretty big I'd like to do with this, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But when and if I reach 100 subscribers, then I will move forward with it. But I'm not going to even mention another word about it probably until I know that there's a possibility of something happening. So, I'm not going to get on that. So, like I said, if you want to share it or just mention it to somebody, that'd be great. But don't feel obligated. I would just be more encouraged to move forward with some other ideas I have if I knew that there was enough interest in something like that. So, yeah, if you feel like sharing it, great. If not, not a problem. I'm never going to be like, hey, did you share my video? Did you share it? No? Did you watch it? No. I don't care. Like, I mean, I do care. I sincerely care. I care a lot. Like, I like the fact that people come here, okay? That's the best way I can say it. So there it is. Okay, I'll leave that alone. 6.5 minutes of complaining, being exhausted, and it's time to turn this around. I said this. I heard it on the radio, or I read it somewhere. I think, Shane Claiborne may have said this, or someone closely affiliated with him. For those of you who don't know, Shane Claiborne is he's an author, and he works with inner city communities to try to help people out and bring communities together and take care of themselves. And he's worked in Calcutta with Mother Teresa, and he's basically gone to Iraq several times just to hang out and be with the kids there and play with them. And now he is a Christian, which normally I'm like, that's usually the killer. That's the stake through the heart for me. That's like around here. Back home it was a little different because it wasn't that intense all around you at all times. So, but he's what I would call a real Christian. Someone who puts himself last, basically. He puts the needs of others before himself. And I think that's great. And like, I wish I could be half the person he is. Like, he's a great guy. Like, he's doing wonderful things for people who need help like that here in this country. So I'm not sure if he's got a YouTube channel or not, but if he does, I'll link it on here because I got to meet him. It was a wonderful opportunity to meet him. A friend of mine, the Petersons. I feel terrible. I can't remember their names right now. Like I said, this has been a long weekend, but Kathleen Peterson. I talk to him a lot when he comes into my work, and he got Shane to come by and do 3 talks and then like a private discussion, and I got to meet him at that private discussion, which was great. But everything he had to say, he's just a good guy. Like, I seriously, like, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or an atheist, like, I highly recommend, if you care about people, like, looking into some of the things he's doing. I mean, I'm not telling you to contribute money to it. I'm not telling you to follow in his footsteps. I'm just saying I think he's a good guy, and he's definitely a hero of mine now. So he or someone said, if you have 2 winter jackets, do you feel like you're stealing from someone who has none? And I really had to sit and think about that because, like, here's a perfect example. We'd probably have a lot more money if I stopped buying clearance items at Target. Like, I see a jacket that I really like. I won't buy it at full price. I won't buy it at half price. I may buy it 75 and sometimes even 90% there. So I end up with jackets that I like. Like, well, if you know me, I like that kind of velvet jacket, suit jacket. I just find them comfortable, and like when I go out, I feel like I'm stylish, even though it's probably way past this time. But I've got like a dark purple, and I've got a blue one that I like that looks more dated, more like a period piece from like the 60s or 70s rather than something I got at Target. But wow, why'd I get onto that? Oh yeah, well I buy these jackets when I see them, like a suit jacket for $6.36. 44 regular is my size, by the way, and they always seem to have 44 regular. I must be built uniquely when it comes to suit jackets. So I'll buy a lot of those. Or I have like 2 or 3 winter jackets. And we don't have bad winters around here. I mean, this year was pretty rough, but like, I think about that sometimes. The amount of clothes that I have that I bought because they were dirt cheap. Maybe it was like t-shirts that went on clearance down to like $1 or something. You know what I mean? Like, and actually, I guess in that case, I do wear t-shirts into the ground. I love t-shirts. So, but when I thought about this, I mentioned it to someone, and this individual, I'm not going to say who it was, but they're a very conservative individual, very religious in their own faith. And I said that to them, and they looked at me like I had 2 heads, and they were just like, "No, absolutely not. You know, I work what I earned this. Like they're entitled to 2 winter jackets. Like, hey, if that's how you feel, I mean, that's who am I to judge you to say that you shouldn't have 2 winter jackets? Because I do. I mean, I know I've got more jackets than I need. I could donate those. I mean, I don't think I'd donate them to a Goodwill or Salvation Army because it seems like stuff like that goes to people with money. Like, if I want to give, like, I want someone to just get it. Like, I don't want somebody to have to pay for it. I want somebody who needs it to get it. And so, in those cases, I mean, I'm more likely to give to churches who are willing to just have a Thursday morning where homeless people can come in and they can try on clothes and take what they need and stuff like that. Winthrop Street Baptist Church was good for that. And I think that we need to have more secular, as they would say, things like that. And I know they are around, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I can talk the talk easier than I can walk the walk. Maybe I was meant to be president. I don't know. I'm not judging this president or any particular president. I'm just saying that it seems like that happens a lot. That's just something to think about. I have no answer to that. Like, there's no universal yes or no to that. It's just something that popped in my head tonight. And so, at 12 minutes and 34 seconds, we're going to call this part 1. And we're definitely going to come back and do a part 2. See, it's 9:30 here on the East Coast, and The Walking Dead has already started, but I like to watch it without commercials. So I'll wait till about 10:15, and then we'll watch it. So I've got a little bit of time. So, and I do want to talk about that in the next video. So stick around, and if you don't make it back tonight, you know what to do tomorrow, don't you? Or tonight. Hey, it's not that late. It's only 9:30. Call somebody up you haven't talked to in a while. You never know. They might get hit by a plane tomorrow. I'm just saying. I hope they don't. But give them a call. Why not? All right, don't. I don't care. Just make somebody smile, please. All right, I'll be back.